Okay, good evening, everybody. This is what, like just about the last day of 2024. This is New Year's Eve, right? And so tonight I wanted to, you know, throw a training together with a few people so you guys can thrive in 2025, right? So what are we going to do, right? Talk a little bit about training and cultivating relationships and things like that. And what do we do? Because, I'm sure that there's people that are like hoping that maybe we're going to have a little bit better of of a business that we started or somebody started than we did in 2025. So what are we going to do, right? We're going to take you through some steps here and talk a little bit about how this industry works, what's the right approach, and and things that I believe that you can do to really build a solid business, right? So first thing we got to do is we need to make realistic goals. Okay, you can't just be coming around talking here, talking there, just light footing it, let's just say that, and then thinking that you want to make 10, $20,000 a month, right? Um, so let's talk a little bit about that. Maybe in the comments here you can type in there that, hey, what is it that you'd like to make at the end of 2025? Or in this industry, in this space? What is the kind of income that you want to make, right? Because what is going to be your daily method of operation, right? Um, I think I can tell you this much. You're not going to see really anything coming out in 2025 as far as these new companies. Like we always see something happen at the beginning of every year, all these things open up. Well, I'm pretty well connected, and you're not going to see that happening this year. So you're going to see what, right? We're going to see hopefully people that dig their heels in and work their business, treat their business like a job, and their job is their business if that's what you're going to do, right? Well, what do we do? There's a lot of different things we can do. We can do, live videos, doing a lot of posting. That is really important. Um, I think inviting a lot of people into the Asante difference, into the actual Asante difference, you know, private community. That's huge. That's where everybody should be talking. That's where everybody should be posting. Because guess what? We got something here with Asante Organics that no company in the world has. None. Zero. You have the largest USDA certified organic superstore in the world, and you own it. Okay. Dr. JJ, myself, my brother, everybody there, we are your employees. We go there and make sure the building's operating properly. We formulate the products. We warehouse those products for you. We ship those products for you. And whatever happens inside your store, you get paid every single solitary week. And we've been doing that for 20 years, every single week, and never being a day later a penny short, right? So we've got a lot of money that's soaked into software. So all these good things can happen and will happen. I believe I wouldn't be here if I didn't tell you, if I didn't believe it, that this could be a multi-billion dollar, this will be a multi-billion dollar company because the world's going green. We can't stop it. We can't. But you know what? Look, you have to treat your business like a real business. That is so very important. I'm sure, we're going to hear from Mint, we're going to hear from Robert Blackman, and I'm going to tell you what, they'll tell you, and a lot of other people will tell you about, creating goals and creating a plan, right? Um, Making a plan, working your plan, right? Plan your work your plan, right? Because I'll tell you what, a goal without a plan is a wish. That's it. It's all you got. It's a wish. You're not going to make it on a wish. I can tell you that right now, you know. And I talk to a lot of people and they're like, oh, I just want to get through this. I want to do another training, read another book, things like that. You have to get what I learned 40 years ago is trial and error. And I just started talking to people because if you think you got to get this much training, then that training and this and that and everything, you can train yourself broke, right? Actions produce habits, and it takes 28 days to turn an action into a habit, right? And I really believe this with my heart that people make this business too hard, way, way, way too hard, And I get it because you can look at this and say, well, technology's been a huge impact in this industry. Yep, but that's not changed our profession. Well, social media, that's been a huge impact, but it hasn't changed the core of our profession. Well, new products that have come out every now and then, they've impacted our profession. Well, they have, right? But you got something here where it isn't about the latest, greatest, this, that, everything else, something that came out like last year when it was all about that, and that doesn't even exist anymore. I mean, come on, you're not going to find some new plant somewhere that's all of a sudden the big miracle. It's not going to happen, right? But we need to feed our bodies properly, fuel these things properly, clean, organic, certified organic stuff inside and on top of yourself, right? And you could say, well, new comp plans have impacted our profession. And I can tell you this, every single solitary comp plan in this industry, they might pay out differently, but at the very end of the day, the payout's going to be exactly the same. It's just which way it's going to happen. And I think we got one of the best things around because we've done something nobody has done before in the history of the space, created a place where you can bring somebody in and match their check 100%. So now you become vested, you become invested in that person, right? We're gonna talk a little bit about that too, right? And you can say, well, there's new ways to train, you know what? And you can even say AI is impacting the profession, but it's not, right? It's still the same profession that it was 50 years ago. And actually, back in the 1960s, when it really came into the mainstream, and it's been around for 165 years. But, the basics of what we do has not changed. That's the key, right? Now, maybe how we do things, make it a little bit more broader and things like that. And maybe they've been tweaked a little bit and it's been improved because social media, you can get a hold of a lot of people if you're putting out some good content, right? But this is it. And I hope you remember this forever because this is the way it works in this space. It's still retailing a product and building a team. And I'm going to tell you what, we're talking about, pardon me, cultivating relationships, right? And that's really, really huge. I have to redo, I'm going to redo a video. So it tells you how to take these products. So you can say to people, hey, go watch the immune building video, whatever I call it at that moment, so people can see how to take this stuff to get the results. And that's where you become a professional in your trade, in this company. How? Simple. If you're going to eat muscle tissue protein or meat products, you need to take 5 enzymes. 5 enzymes will dissolve that within about 10 to 12 minutes. Okay. It's about pulling out the nutrition, getting, the nutrition out, having it assimilate inside our body, cellulize, metabolize, and eliminate. And it's just that simple. That's all you got to know. That's it. It's not going to get any harder than that when you're talking to somebody and taking a probiotic with it. right? But let me tell you something, because I came across this the other day. Again, cultivating a relationship. There's a big void and a big difference than, cultivating a relationship versus a one-time customer sale. And if somebody uses this product one time, I should tell you this much. I don't see it in my world where they use it all the time. Okay. But we get these situations, and I've ran into one. Well, Mike, you know what? Nobody's called me yet. The box came about a week ago. It's over in the corner. It's sitting there. I'm gonna get around to it. I mean, I can come up with so much stuff. You know, you're telling somebody about the business and the products, both hopefully, or the product line. And then why they're taking it. They'll tell you why. Just listen. They'll tell you what they need. And then you can do that. Supply them the answers, because they're simple answers. And then the key is not in the follow-up, because it's in the follow-through. Because when you follow up, you might call up and get an answer machine, or the voicemail, I should say. And then you leave a message. I don't leave messages. I get a hold of people. I mean, I had the person say, yeah, it's over there in the car. If you only opened it, then I'm thinking, okay, all right. And then I do some research, and I find out, oh, well, the person that, that wants to, that's working with them, or their, what they would call their mentor, or the person that brought them into the company. Well, when I've spoken to them, oh, they want to make 10, 15, 20, $25,000 a month. That's what they say they would like to make. And you know what? That's not $25,000 behavior, or even 10 or 5, right? Networking is simple. What is it? Connecting, exchanging information, you know? I think what we forget a lot is the connecting part of it. You're eager to tell people what you have, but how? I mean, you've got to connect, and the connection isn't just by one time getting them excited. You got to, as soon as they get that box, I tell people every single day, I got to do 2 calls tonight, even, for other people, because I'm concerned. I'm concerned because these people want this result, whatever that result is, XYZ result. Well, you just don't send them the stuff and let them just start winging it. I want to get in there one time and find out again, what do you want to do? What health benefits do you want from the product line? Let them tell me one more time, because I do need that reminder, right? And then, boom, I get in there, I tell them what to do, I make sure they write it down, and I follow, and then I follow up again, right? That's how you cultivate a relationship, right? Yeah, that's it. And you know what? You got to go out there and expose some stories. Tell about, maybe Jane's success. Tell about people's successes in here. Tell about Joelle's success. Tell about Lou. Their personal successes. Maybe it's financial. Maybe it's from a business perspective. Maybe it's the health benefits, that she's off all her medications now and lost 120 pounds. That's huge for people. That's huge for people, right? So you have to really understand the difference between following up and following through. And all you're doing, this whole business, is just exposing people to the information. And if you're going to be, if you're going to be like, oh, and all worked up because of a no, I can tell you, then there's not a business in this space that's going to be for you. It's not. Okay. And ask questions. Ask questions. I want to know what they want from the company, from the product line. Then I want to know if they want to work the business, right? And then, I sent them to go watch some videos. We got those videos out there. I like sending them to the Microbiome 101. I send them to the Phyto Cleanse. That's a short one. I do those things. And then I get back with them, right? And I ask them, well, what do you think about those products, right? And would you like to, work this as a business as well, you know? And yeah, and then you got to come in there and you got to close these people and just say, okay, let's get started. What do you think you want to start with? Right? Because not everybody's going to buy 120 products, right? But I keep adding these things. And everybody's into the nutritional line. I get it, right? And I'm going to tell you what is that I make sure they know this, that, you know what? Now that we're doing this, right? If they're over 30 years old, now that you're doing this, your body doesn't do this anymore. This is your life forever. That's it. If you don't want to get in and avoid health issues, this is your life. Trust me, it's my life. It's Dr. J's life, Dr. JJ's life. It's all our lives. You'll never, you know what? There's not a right time to talk to somebody. There's not the right thing to say. You don't look for that because that doesn't exist in any place, right? But what you need is consistency. Consistency creates habits, and tracking your cultivated relationships. Water those seeds, watch them grow, tracking people, yeah. So, find your groove, right? What's your groove? If you want to make a lot of money, I can tell you this, you're going to be making a lot of connections, a lot of contacts. And I can guarantee you this, that when they try these products, they're not going to use anything else. I can let you talk to every single personal development trainer in this space, and they use our things for a reason, because there's nothing that's got this type of quality. So what do you want for 2025? Do you want to make retirable income? Do you want to, maybe just make an extra $500 a month? Do you just want to get better, have better health? What do you want? You need to know what you want, and then get with one of us or somebody like Robert or Mint or anybody up, and I might be missing a few people here, and we put together a plan that's going to be realistic. You can't say big numbers and just do a little bit. It doesn't exist in any place, ever. Don't let anybody kid you that. And I think 2025 now is the time you need to take action all year and focus on one business. Multiple streams of income means this. You got 10 people in the business, you got 10 streams of income. Don't ever let anybody get you messed up and thinking it's something different, because it's not. It's not. So you need to be consistent. Why not? Why not? And you know what? I am going to introduce somebody that how can I say this? That I want to make the proper, I guess, introduction, and let him talk a little. I want to end with Mint because she's got good stuff. So I want to bring on a person that has done this. He's spoken on stages around the world. Okay, this guy has made $15 million in 22 years. He's like the GOAT. Everybody knows him, and he knows this. And this is, he can add a little content here, right? And he's done very well. He knows what it takes. He's been there to make $1.7 million in a product company in a year. You know what? Took a lot of work, but he did it. And, once you get to that income that you want, it floats after that. You'll love it. And you know what? He's been around for a long time, been on stages. No, everybody knows this person. And I want to bring on Robert Blackman. Can you add a little content, Mr. Robert?
I absolutely can, Michael. Thank you very much for the introduction and thank you for the opportunity to speak tonight. And, to Michael's efforts, just to let you know, this business is different for everybody as far as how they want to start it. But he's right on as far as what we have to do as far as being disciplined, creating goals for the year of 2025, and setting minor goals. And so get with your sponsor or get with your sponsor, keep working your way up till you get to either me or Mint or Dr. Becky, whoever your sponsor is, or get to corporate and we'll get a game plan together. Now's the best time this week, next week to get a game plan together, a simple one that is believable and is also will blend that into your life. You don't just start out the gate that making $10,000 your first month, but you can make the $10,000 a month type of effort. And so there's always there's any time is the best time to get started. And the best way that I can explain my success has been is that we had a single message for people that it was something that everybody could do. They felt comfortable with it, and they felt comfortable talking to everybody they knew about it and sent them to a website to go get the information. They didn't try to sell the information themselves because they didn't know it. I don't know about all the products. I send people the catalog and they call me and ask me a question. And if I don't know it, I get with Michael or get with somebody, Dr. JJ or Daniel, and try to help me. So I'm still learning the products, but at the same time, I'm taking action, getting people in, not afraid of them asking me a question. So the point is that just get a singular message as far as what you're comfortable with. For me, it's about the green movement. It's about the 100% organic movement. It's about the plant-based. All of our products are plant-based, and that I have a personal testimonial by taking the products. And so I get on the catalog and say, well, which one of these products do you think would be best for you to start with now? And then I talk to them about getting on a monthly basis and that you may not see something the first month. It may take 2 to 3 months is what we recommend for your system. And I sent it to one of Michael and Dr. Becky's calls. Dr. Becky is one of the incredible people on our products that she has the credibility from mainstream medicine, but she's crossed over into doing what we do, which is taking something that's all natural. So really don't be overwhelmed with the thought of, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. Get with your sponsor. And if they're not active, call the company and say, who's above me that can work with me? And they'll find the person that can work with you. There's help here for you for 2025. We're creating a great game plan for all of our teams, and I'm very excited about it. I think that we're going to be locking arms with Michael and corporate, and we're just going to go to work. And that's all there is, and the work is just exposing it. And I always treat this business like a virus. The last time that you may have, gotten flu, I always ask people, have you gotten the flu before? Well, yes, I have. Well, who gave it to you? Well, I don't have any idea. Maybe I touched a door at CVS or Walgreens, and it's a virus, and that's what you have to do with this business. This product line is a positive virus in people's lives, the way I look at it. And once you touch them with it and you infect them with it, you can't get it out of them. Like right now, you couldn't get me to leave Asante Organics because of what I know, because I've been infected with the knowledge of the product line and also of physically taking the products and seeing that change in my own health. So because of that, there's no way that I would go anywhere else. And so that's the kind of commitment level that I have. And so that's why I'm not uncomfortable when I talk to people because they just don't know what I know yet. So it's my opportunity to just educate them about it. Well, take a look at the catalog. Tell me who you know I should talk to, or if there's some products you'd like to try first. But I tell you what, these products have changed my life. I'm very excited about it and help me out. That's what I always tell my friends. Hey, I need a favor. And that's my favorite line with my close friends. Hey, I need a favor. What's that? I need you to take a look at this catalog. Tell me you know I should talk to. And that's just my approach. That's what I'm comfortable with. You may have a different approach, and there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to have my approach or my phone script or whatever I do in order for you to be successful. You just need to be you. You need to be comfortable in your own skin doing this, but know that it's going to be uncomfortable because you've not done it before. Just like working out or going to play, Michael knows this, going and playing. If you haven't played golf in a week or two. He gets sore. He doesn't shoot as well, or maybe may shoot great. You just don't know. But he's uncomfortable over the ball because he hasn't played in a while. So it's just getting those juices flowing, getting the excitement yourself built up to go out and make a goal and stay committed to it with your upline. So anyway, Michael, that's what I've got. Unless you have anything else that you'd like me to talk about, that's just my message for 25 is get with your sponsor and continue to work and get a game plan that fits into your life and get a goal and find out mechanically and mathematically what it's going to take to create that goal.
Yes. And we say here, we don't sell anything. We educate people. That's it. And it's true. And we educate people about their health, about organic living, about alkalizing, right? We do the educating, and then we provide solutions. Because what good is an education if you don't have a solution? Then that's no good. So we provide the solutions. We allow people to make decisions, right? And something that Robert said that made me think is, look, if you're talking to somebody about a product and you may not know a lot about it, you can always call anybody, but that's why we have such an extensive website. You can go do a deep dive on any one of the products we have and get a lot of education. That's it. That's it. And there's this, companies go through formulation first, and that's when they don't have any product recognition, not much media attention. They go through concentration where they get a little bit of that. Okay, that's in concentration. And once a company hits that first $50 million year, they'll go into momentum for 3 or 5 years, never 4. If the 4th year is bigger, they'll go into 5. We've not gotten there yet, but I'll tell you what. Where would you rather be in a company? Not in momentum when it's shooting like crazy and it comes in and you come in, it's really easy. No, you want to get there now and build to that, because once that hits, you'll never have to work again because you got in way before. And then it hits a stability. And that's, where it grows, it still grows, but not as much as it used to. And it's a lot harder. And, be happy you got such a small, teeny tiny database here that you can work on. And that ours is so heavy on the customer side because people never stop using the products. That's a good thing. That's a good thing going into business, knowing you're getting into a business where you don't have to convince somebody to take a shower. You don't have to convince them to brush their teeth or wear clean clothes or put on some deodorant or, these are things, staples, like Danny says, ancillary products, things that people do every single solitary day. And like Dr. JJ and Danny both say, you got 2 choices, right? You got all this stuff you've been buying at the stores and so on and so forth. And there's so much toxic chemicals in there leading to neurological, terribleness and reproductive issues and horrible health issues, with the worst being the worst, right? And that's in everything that's out there. And then over here, you got the brand new store that you found out about. The new store, whether it opened up down the street or online. Guess what? A store can open up now down the street and be online. So you got the new store that's all USDA certified organic and wild crafted ingredients that nourish. And mainly, here's the big word, heal the body so well that the largest research centers in the world use this in their healing process when they're saving lives. Who wouldn't want that? And you know why? When you look at this and you go, wow, you know why we have a small database? Because everybody else doesn't even know we exist. Guess what? Robert didn't even know we existed until I spoke to him. And that was, 8 months ago, whenever. He just didn't, there's a lot of people like that. We've just been this little sleeping giant, but guess what? A lot of podcasts that I've been asked to go on now, and a lot of things are going to happen. It's going to change the whole demographics of the company. You want to be there, right? And now I want to introduce to you to Mint. She's Mintorella, great friend. She has a diverse background, rich in research across many different sciences, coupled with her strong, with her heart and passion, for greater good, helping people. I mean, she helps everybody, whether, you just got to reach out, and she's very effective at it with all the things that she does, and teaches you these methods that you can use and techniques, and she'll even show you the shortcuts, and you know yeah, and she'll accumulate our ability to actually level up. Now, some call her a coach, an advisor, a trainer, a counselor, right? And I call her a transformation authority. How's that, right? Like a transportation authority, right? Just tell her where you want to go in life. Tell her what you want in life. Tell her where you want to go in life. And guess what? She'll help you get there. She will. And she's done it for so many people, and just putting her unbelievable talents right here with the Sante Organics as well. So Mint, you're here. How do we thrive in 2025?
Well, you've given us the vehicle, Michael. So that's the most important part. You're not thriving if you don't have any fuel. I took in so much from what you and Robert were saying. One of my favorite sayings that Robert says is, there's 50 ways to build a business. And I think that really means that there's 50 different tools, but there's really only one way to build a business, and that's to build rapport. So how do we build rapport? First, I have to know myself. Oh, I'm nervous. I don't know what to say. That's why we go through the exercises first. Why are you even here? Maybe you just had an idea and you came in and you didn't really have it all planned out. Maybe whoever, invited you was just enthusiastic and you got caught up with their enthusiasm. But it's important to know why you're here, because if you don't have a good enough reason why, your health doesn't really mean anything. It really doesn't. There has to be a really good reason why you're here. I just want to feel better. I just want to be healthy. I ask people when I'm meeting them, can I ask you personal questions? And I pause before personal on purpose, because I want them to be listening for that word. And that means that we're going to go deep. We're going to ask, I'm asking for some personal questions. And they can either say, well, try me, we'll see. Or this isn't really a good time. Or go for it. Let's see what you got. And I start off with what I consider easy ones. I said, okay, how about this? How old are you? Now, that's a personal question. Some people don't want to talk about their age. And I start asking them more about them. And I ask them the questions that they need to hear themselves answer. It's really not for me to answer. I'm just good at asking questions. And you should take the pressure off of everybody. You don't have to be an expert at anything. The tools are there. You can call somebody else to be an expert. I love the dumb monkey because everybody can be duplicatable then. I'm not an expert. I don't know, but I'm good at asking questions. So here are some of my questions. Do you have enough money to get started today? I asked them if they, would let me ask personal questions, and now I'm asking about their finances. Do you have enough money to get started today? Well, whatever. I got a credit card or this. Okay, good. Do you have the ability to keep going? Like make this lifestyle modification and keep going? I'm asking. I want to know, is this a one-time thing? They're just going to test it out. Well, let's just see how this goes. Well, yeah, let's see how it goes. But that's not the answer to my question. My question is, if it goes well, do you have the ability to keep going? I ask them, how easy is it to make a new habit for you? Maybe some people are really stuck. It's not, I'm stuck. I've been doing the same thing for a long time. I hate myself for doing it, but I keep doing it. Okay, great. We'll set the bar low enough that you can make it. And I help them set the bar low enough. But I'm asking them questions like why? And I have this one technique called why times 5. So if they give me a superficial answer like, well, I want better health. Okay, well, what do you want better about your health? Well, I'd like to lose weight. It's not a big deal. People lose weight, they gain weight. Why would that be a big deal? Well, I just want to fit into my clothes. Like, yeah, still superficial, not really a compelling reason to never give up. So I'm going to keep asking them questions. Well, okay, why do you want to fit in your clothes? Well, actually, I'm on the dating scene again, and I want to be more attractive, to potential dates. Okay, that's a little bit juicier. I appreciate that. Tell me more about that. Who are you looking to attract? Are you looking to attract somebody healthy, and that's why you want to be healthy? You have to ask questions. Ask questions so that people can hear themselves answer it. Because once they know why they're doing this, they're going to be more committed. And, when Michael said the box came and it sat by the door, that was me. I did that, not with Asante, but it was many years ago. It was about 17 years ago. And nobody followed up with me, and life was busy and so on and so forth. And I did make a change, and it did change my life, but I didn't have anybody helping me. God was motivating me. And at the time I had a child with special needs, and I was just experimenting on myself to see if anything that I was doing would be able to help my child. So I was highly motivated. I knew my reason why. And that helped me to do something that most people don't do. And I did a fast. I did a 72-hour fast once a week, and I did that for 6 weeks. And when you keep going and you cross another threshold and another layer of that onion and another one, you are really a different person. I'm not the person that I was before. I'll never be the same person. I've changed. I love the way that I'm changing, but I had to do what most people aren't willing to do, which makes it really easy for me to look good because I'm willing to do what other people won't. I cut out that dairy. I cut out that carb. I cut out the bread, the processed food, the artificial colors, flavors, all that other crap. I just cut it out. Now, does that make me unpopular with some of my friends? I'm looking too good and I'm too happy to be unpopular. I mean, honestly, if I'm at a restaurant and I'm saying, "Hey, dressing on the side, please," and then I taste it, I'm like, that tastes like high fructose corn syrup. I'm just gonna leave it. I'm not even gonna have it because I can actually taste what food tastes like. Let them know. It takes 21 days to change a taste bud. First time you might taste something, it might not taste good to you. That's okay. 21 days. The body starts craving it. Doesn't matter what it tastes like. When it's good for the body likes it. So asking the questions, being the example, and Michael said something else about, I think it was something about rejection or resistance or something. I met this lady and she says, "I eat no for breakfast. Bring it on. I'm not afraid of no at all. You can tell me no again and again and again. It'll just make me ask another question." So oftentimes people say they don't really mean no. They mean, I don't really know, or I don't have enough information to make an educated decision, or maybe not right now. And it all sounds like no, but there's different versions of it. And I won't tell you the last one because a Marine told me the last one and I can't repeat it. A tip I want to give everybody is go through your green tree and review everybody there. Make sure that you know everybody there, everybody possible. It's a wonderful tool. Easy to contact people. I think there's a option that says you can contact everybody all at once. This is a really cool tool. This company's got good stuff for us. We just need to use it. Most important though, know your why, because you can't have a goal unless you know what your why is. You say, I have a goal of $10,000 a month. Why? Because I want to quit my job. Why? Got to get deeper. Because I want time freedom. Why? Because I don't like getting up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I want to sleep in and I like working late. Okay. So you're talking about a lifestyle thing. Tell me more about your lifestyle. I ask enough questions. People think that I'm really, really interested because I keep asking questions. And it certainly makes them feel important because I'm not listening to anybody but them. Most of the time, we're not even listening to each other. Most people aren't heard. And most people don't care. So you have to show that you do care. When I ask these questions, well, how easy is it for you to make a habit? It's like a 6, maybe. I mean, somewhere in the middle. Okay, let's talk about that. One of the techniques, build on an existing habit. If you need to take something, take your pills in the morning, maybe you put your pills, in the bathroom next to your toothbrush. Make sure you take it first thing in the morning. Build on a habit that's already there. You're going to go to the bathroom first thing in the morning, and most people do. Put your stuff in there. Whatever you're doing, build on that. Add your new thing into something that's already existing. That's the tip that I use mostly for myself. Here's another question. Again, I'm not afraid of anybody telling me no or giving me answers that aren't, let's get started now. So one of the questions I ask is, what is the worst thing that could happen if you started today? If you went through this now and you got your box in 3 days, you broke it open, what is the worst case scenario? And I want to know. And if they say, well, worst case scenario is I'm just busy and I'm traveling, I just don't do it. I say, yeah, okay, that's legit. We have an option where you can have your products shipped to wherever you're going to be. That's one thing. And then also, that's not a good enough reason. So I have to ask another why. If they say the box came and I was just too busy, I didn't know the reason why. They didn't know the reason why. That's why it wasn't that important. So getting that information, it's not for me, it's for them to hear themselves. And if I am paying attention, then I can remind them. You said that you wanted to do this for your kids. You said that they're watching you and you want to be a good example. That's what you told me. Yeah. Is that still true? Yeah. Okay. How old are your kids now? They're 5 and 6. Okay. They're really paying attention. I'm just going to remind them what they told me. Build rapport. Just care about people. They'll be calling you. My phone rings all the time. And I apologize to everybody when I don't get back with you right away. I do my best. I really do. And I make time for everybody. I learned this from Dr. Becky. I saw her even on vacation when everybody else went to bed. She'd just stay up answering her emails for all of her patients. So if you care about the people and you build rapport and you build a team, this becomes your family. I really love my team. They're good people. I got to know them. I'm so happy when they show up. I love seeing them. I hope they know that. If they don't, then I haven't done my job. We're doing more here than building a business and a network. The Go Green movement, and I'm going to argue with Michael a little bit because the Go Green movement is just starting. And typically in any company, if you were able to join before the company went into momentum, that you would have the most leverage. But that's not exactly what's going on. Yes, there's an urgency because our bodies need it more urgently than ever. But the truth is that this is expanding and it will keep expanding. This is not a short-term thing. It's going to go more and more and bigger. So stay with it. And when your people come in, even if they come in during momentum, we're going to keep going, because that's the way that everything is trending here. You're seeing more and more organic, more and more green, more and more healthy options. So we're in the best place. And I could go on forever because I'm so passionate about helping people. And I love when people call me and they give me a testimony about their experience. And one lady said, I don't need to have the surgery. I healed myself. That's pretty cool. Her 3 products, the enzymes, the flora, and the phytocleanse. And she avoided her pending surgery. So we have exactly what the body needs, and it needs it now more than ever. I was telling a friend earlier today, they're spraying so much stuff in the air where I live. You can literally see it. It looks like, dryer lint, just kind of like slowly gliding by. There's a silver oxide in this crap, goes into the brain. It looks like Alzheimer's or some other mental condition. Take your phytocleanse, make sure that you've got plenty on hand, keep a stock of it. I run a bottle over to my daughter. She lives with her dad. She caught something. Oh no, I haven't had any kind of flu, anything, no cold since 2013. And I remember because that was the first time I got sick since 2007. So this whole thing about it's going around, it ain't coming around me. I can roll in it and not get it. And I know that because my body's strong. My immune system is strong. And having these good products in your body, it makes you superhuman. That's what I'm saying, because I don't know how else other people are going to do it. I can have 5 hours sleep. I can have 6 hours sleep and keep going and have a passionate day. So I'm just going to encourage everybody, keep trying the products. I try new products every month on my auto ship. I got my pH drops here, and this is Super Sprouts. That's it. Thyroid's working. A lot of people are having thyroid issues. I'm so glad I didn't go on those pharmaceuticals, because I just wouldn't be interested in an alternative if I did. I was like, oh, the pill's working, it's fine. But I really wanted something natural, and I'm so glad that I waited, and I'm really, really grateful that these formulas are exactly what we need. So I'm going to ramble if I go on more. Call me, hit me up on Facebook. Well, don't hit me, gently touch me. And I'm happy to help you with wherever you are. A couple of things that I do with my team, make sure that you know your before and after story, the worst it's been and the best it could be. Create a title for yourself, make yourself fun and interesting to new people. And I want to thank Michael for giving me the title of Transformation Authority. He came up with that, and that's so clever. Some of my other favorite titles that I've heard from other people. One lady said, I'm a retired my husband expert. Do you have a husband that needs retiring? I thought that was brilliant. Another lady says, I'm a rainbow maker. I help people find the joy after the storms of life. So decide what your role is, what you want to do. My why, I have to reach out to as many people as possible, because I can't even really help if their body is that sick. So get the body well, get the mind well, get the spirit well. And then we have nothing but wellness. Anyway, I love you all. Appreciate you. And thank you. Thank you, Michael, and everybody at the corporate team. Daniel, JJ, Angie, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you. And Mint said something that was really important, which he says, why are you doing this? Well, what is it that you want? You know what I do? I always bring up their health because everybody wants good health. And we got it, we got it all for that, right? So, and one last thing, I mean, I'm sure you got customers and people are going to have customers. The minute that they start seeing the difference in those products, I mean, best thing you could possibly say to anybody is, hey, how you liking the stuff? And they're like, how you liking this? How you liking the alkalizing? How you liking they're loving it, right? And then that's a foot in the door to say, well, why not share this with some of your friends and family? Let me show you how to make an extra $500 to $1,000 a month. Boom, you got it. It's right there. I'm telling you, it's simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. Make the realistic goals. And let's just have fun. You guys here, we're all like family. I mean, that's what I like about this company is, we're all like family. We can talk, we can help each other, and it's just a beautiful environment over here. And and I like that. So be here Thursday night. We're going to talk about how to build a legacy income with Jane Orloff, right? So I'm going to interview Jane and have some of her, and some more, maybe hear from some more of you again on Thursday, but she'll be a speaker on Thursday evening as well. So guys, can't make it hard. Sorry, can't do it because hard doesn't exist over here. It's just not, it's very, very simple. So thank you, Mint. Thank you, Robert. Thank you, everybody that's been here. Thank you, Dr. JJ. And yes, so guess we're gonna have to just take off and we're gonna see each other. We're gonna see everybody next year, right? And I just want to thank everybody that is here and shows up and just, you committing. Thank you for committing to yourselves to get yourselves well and feel good and then share this with people. I mean, it's a beautiful thing. And so, yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys had a very good holiday season and I wish you guys a very happy new year. We do hear from Asante Organics. Um, and we got a lot of good stuff coming up in 2025. Got some things up my sleeve that we're working on from a product standpoint, from a promotional standpoint, that is going to blow your socks off. That's if you're even got socks left from what you've already experienced in the company. So, yeah. So just thank everybody, and get out there and share. You got a beautiful thing here. So God bless you guys. God bless your families. God bless your businesses. And thank you for being here. And thank you, Dr. JJ, for recording it. And we'll have this up in the Asante Difference in the community. So you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful, safe new year. Okay. And get out there, tell the world you got something very special here. So y'all be blessed. And I thank you all for being here. Have a good evening, and we'll see you again soon. Take care.